Manchester United, a legacy of glory and heartbreak. It began humbly in 1878, amidst the industrial sprawl of Manchester. A team of railway workers, donning the name Newton Heath LYR, sought respite from their grueling labour in the form of football. Little did they know they were sowing the seeds of what would become one of the greatest football institutions in the world. Yet the path to greatness was far from smooth. By 1902, Newton Heath was on the brink of collapse, weighed down by financial struggles and a lack of direction. But fate had other plans. John Henry Davies, a local brewery owner, stepped in with a lifeline. The club was reborn as Manchester United, a name that would one day resonate from Old Trafford to the furthest corners of the globe. The Busby Babes and the Munich tragedy. The 1940s heralded the arrival of Matt Busby, a man whose vision for youth development would revolutionize English football. Busby's philosophy was simple but radical: build a team around homegrown talent. By the 1950s, the Busby Babes, as they were affectionately known, were dazzling fans with their fearless style of play. They became the youngest team to win the First Division, capturing hearts and inspiring dreams. But triumph turned to tragedy on a cold February day in 1958. The plane carrying Manchester United's players, staff, and journalists crashed in Munich. 8 of the Busby Babes lost their lives, and the world of football mourned. Busby himself was critically injured and later questioned whether rebuilding was even possible. But rebuild he did. With a team cobbled together through grit and determination, United rose from the ashes. In 1968, just a decade after the disaster, United conquered Europe, defeating Benfica 4-1 to claim the European Cup. The image of Bobby Charlton, George Best, and Bill Foulkes lifting the trophy remains one of football's most poignant moments. A victory not just for United, but for those who perished in Munich. Manchester United has been defined by its characters. George Best, the mercurial genius, dazzled with his audacious skill and charm, earning comparisons to the Beatles in his heyday. Eric Cantona, the enigmatic Frenchman, brought artistry and arrogance to Old Trafford, galvanizing a team that was on the brink of greatness. And then came Sir Alex Ferguson. The fiery Scotsman took the reins in 1986 and transformed Manchester United into a global powerhouse. With Ferguson at the helm, the club won 13 Premier League titles, 2 Champions League trophies, and an FA Cup treble in 1999.
It's Basler. Oh, deflected and in! First blood to Bayern Munich. Mario Basler with a little over 5 minutes gone. It's Basler. Oh, deflected and
endured its share of heartbreak. The Munich disaster was not the only tragedy to befall the club. The 1970s saw the team relegated to the second division, a humbling fall for a club of such stature. But the fans never wavered, packing Old Trafford week after week, their unwavering loyalty a reminder that Manchester United is more than just a team. It is a family. Even in the modern era, post-Ferguson struggles have tested the club. Managers came and went, from David Moyes to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and while glimpses of brilliance surfaced, the consistency of the glory years remained elusive. Yet through it all, The fans stood firm, their chants echoing across Old Trafford like a defiant anthem of hope. Affectionately known as the Theatre of Dreams, is more than a stadium. It's a cathedral of football, where memories are etched into the very fabric of the stands, from the roar of the Stretford end to the haunting silence that accompanied Munich's aftermath. Old Trafford has witnessed it all. Today, Manchester United is a club in transition. The arrival of stars has reignited belief, while the next generation waits in the wings, ready to write the next chapter. Questions linger about the club's ownership, leadership, and ability to compete at the highest level.